Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Bhavna Dherwal and today we will talking about emerging opportunities in business. So friends, without wasting time, let's start the video. So friends, our first topic is franchising. So what is franchising? The term franchise means an arrangement under which a manufacturer grants to an individual or an enterprise the exclusive rights to sell the former's product or service in a specified locality subject to the terms and the conditions of the agreement. Then the firm which grants the right is called franchisor. The person or enterprise to which the rights is granted is known as the franchisee or franchise holder. The agreement which contains the terms and condition of sale by the franchisee is franchise agreement. McDonald's, Bata Computer Training and IIT Computer Training are some example of franchising in India. After discussing concept of franchising, then features of franchising. There are many types of features. First is two parties. In a franchise, there are at least two sides. The first is franchisor and the franchisee. There can be more than one franchisee. Next feature is written agreement. There is an agreement in writing between the franchisor and the franchisee. Then the third feature is exclusive rights. The franchisor owns a brand or trademark and allows the franchisee to use it is in a specific area under a license. Fourth is payment. The franchisee makes up and payment for the license and becomes a partner of a franchisor's network. He also pays a regular license fees which may be an agreed percentage or sales or profit. Next feature is restrictions. The franchisee is required to operate the business in accordance with the policy and procedure specified by franchisor. The franchisor cannot terminate the agreement before its expire except for good cause. Then the next feature is specified period. The agreement is for a specific period for 5 years. On the expiry of this period, the agreement may be renewed with mutual consent of both the parties. After discussing feature, we will discuss its advantages. Advantages of franchising to the franchisor. The franchisor can enter into foreign market and new territories in the domestic market safely and easily. The next advantage to franchisor is the franchisor can expand his business without investing a large amount of money. A regular income is received by way of royalty or fees from franchisee. The franchisor retain control over the franchises. Then advantages to the franchisee. The franchisee can start his business with less initiate investment than what is required without a franchise. Second, the franchisee gain from the established name, brand, quality control, and national advertising of franchisor. Now let's discuss the viewpoints of the franchisor and franchisee. So the franchisee's viewpoint, capitalizing on the well-established brand name business model, continued support from the franchisor, leveraging on the franchisor's promotional activities. Then the viewpoint of franchisor. Franchising is the best way to establish new market without large investment. Localization of the brand and products become easy with local expertise, manpower issues looking after by the franchisee. So after talking about franchising, let's come on our last topic, which is e-commerce. E-commerce means electronic commerce, means the process of carrying out business transaction through internet. It involves buying and selling of products and services through electronic means. According to the International Fiscal Association, e-commerce means commercial transaction in which an order is placed, electronics and goods or services are delivered in tangible or electronic form. Then the comparison between traditional commerce and e-commerce. Traditional commerce, it involves physical presence of buyers and sellers to conduct business transaction. It involves high cost of transaction, transportation and warehousing. Under it, business can be conducted on a limited scale. On the other hand, e-commerce, it involves use of information technology, telecommunication to conduct business transaction. It involves very low cost, so under it business can be conducted at a global level. Then our next topic is application of e-commerce. First is business to business application. In this case, business transaction take place between business firms. Second, business to consumer application. This category is comprised commercial transaction between business firms and the consumers. Third, business to administration application. It's cover all transaction between companies and the government organizations. And the last fourth is consumer to administration application. Then our last topic is threats or problems to e-commerce. There are following problems to e-commerce. First is hacking, second brand hijacking, third impersonation, fourth fraudulent trading, fifth viruses, and the last but very important other cyber crimes. So these all are the main threats to e-commerce. So friends, thanks for watching and don't forget to share, like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.